Control deck, that is Herc away.
Copy, Herc away.
Looks a little heavy.
We have both poppers. I mean, we have both stages, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to start mezzo.
Wait, what?
I just clicked it, sorry. Is that okay?
I hope so.
Control deck,
Yeah,
that is Hercules passing the transom.
Copy all.
So I can't see anything in the glare. Could we get a little instruction from the deck?
Deck, this is control. We have glare in our camera. Can we get instruction from you?
Go ahead and go straight back. We just let go of the tether. You guys are lined up nicely.
Copy. Pilot 70 when you've zeroed 0.68 and tether wraps.
0 tether wraps.
068.
Copy.
Control deck. We have Hercules starting to veer off a little bit to starboard.
Copy.
We good?
I
Zero
just
the wraps
zeroed,
again.
and I'll do it again. 0 and wraps.
Control deck, we have Hercules going outside the A-frame to starboard.
Copy.
Control deck, that is Atalanta off the deck.
Atalanta off deck.
I'm going to start throwing lights on.
Copy.
This is an audio slate for dive H, as in Hotel 2065. UTC time is 0500 050105. Mark.
No good. Saw that.
Bridge, back deck. Can we have somebody go ahead and return back down to the fan room and turn back on the back deck fan?
Copy.
Would you call me what?
All stopped at 50 meters.
50 meters. Deck, this is control. We have all stop at 50 meters.
Bye, we are almost to 50. Control deck, all stop 50 meters. Control has been sent to the van.
The van has control.
Copies, thank you.
Thank you. Pilots, are you comfortable with me holding ship position?
That's quite all right. Yep.
Bridge nav.
Ready to go down whenever you are?
I'm ready to go down. There we go.
Can we hold here?
Engaging auto descent.
What's that?
Engaging auto descent.
All right. And let's set it at 20.
Right. Atlanta auto descent is engaged.
We're doing it.
You're doing it, Peter. Peter, you're doing it.
Have you just recently watched Hook, or is it just always playing in your head?
It is always in my head. It is always.
That's the Mummy for me.
Tito, I have a question. My checklist here says after 200 to have the ship track line to waypoint 1. Is that typically a normal thing, or could we do it before then?
We can.
Okay, just because it's shallower here. So are you comfortable with me tracking already?
Yeah.
To waypoint 1?
Sure. Yep, I'm going to put on quite a bit more forward wave.
Okay.
But we should be all right.
Okay, we'll give it a try.
I'm just dialing in 20. We got a ways to go there. 50 meter grid, 100 meter grid.
Yeah, I can zoom it in, but it's, yep, 100 meter grid.
So we've got almost a half kilometer to go.
Let's see, yeah, it's about 150 meters away.
So,
291, 290, okay. Bridge nav. Can we step 50 meters, heading to 90?
would you throw auto center on Atalanta?
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, Michael, I have a question. Before I put it on the mezzo, what are you working on?
I need to make sure that they're on.
That they're
Cause
on?
if one of them was on and the other one isn't, we lose.
Okay.
It's a huge hassle to get them back to the settings.
Okay. I'll definitely keep that in mind next time.
Targeted water depth is 7.
Targeted water depth is going to be
724.
704.
Dang it.
Yep.
Whatever. This game's stupid. Even though you have the stick lock, you can change the Z bias.
Yes, even in stick lock. So I'm using stick lock just because we're going backwards, and I'm using that, but I'm using the Z bias to go down. Gabby, who had it set up that way the other day, and I thought, wow, that's a simple way of kind of keeping two options open. Yeah, so Z-bias isn't a command of the joystick. Right? So it's only what you put in with the joystick that you're locking.
I thought like the stick lock was like a settings lock, where anything that's there just freezes.
So we're actually, we're 30 nautical miles northeast of Tutuila. Not too far.
All right, I am turning on questions. Cool. Hey, Gabby, what's our dive time today? Or, sorry, our time to reach bottom.
About, what does it look like, Tito? 25 minutes?
30 minutes.
Looks about 25 minutes, but we might have more distance to cover that way than we do.
Copy.
How far? We had, what, 300 or 400 meters to go?
We have about, it's 130 meters to waypoint 1.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 25 meters to the bottom.
Awesome.
25 minutes to the bottom.
Nice, refreshing, short dip in. Not one of these 2-hour dives like we've been doing.
Yeah. Just wait until our recovery tomorrow morning. It's going to be real fast.
25 seconds to the surface.
That's a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
Well, at least we get something. We'll be on for about an hour and a half. An hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the last 5 minutes is recovery.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff to see. Before we dive into,
Haha, waka waka.
quick overview on where we are, what we're doing, what the plan is today.
Semi?
Yeah, if you can.
Ah, yeah. I thought you were going to say it.
No, because I have no idea. I mean, I read the dive plan, but you'll do it better.
I can read it. So we're diving on the northeast bank, northeast of Tutuila. So this is a seamount that has gets pretty shallow. So it rises from, the abyssal plain all the way to the photic zone. So it gets shallower than 60 meters, but we're only gonna make it to around 70, 60 meters at the end of the dive, if everything goes well, which we hope. And so the seamount, because it's so shallow, allows the growth of photosynthetic organisms like corals and calcareous algae, and
we
so
never get to see those.
yeah, we haven't seen that so far, but over thousands, hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of years, the growth of these animals creates some significant shelves of calcium carbonate on top of the seamounts, and so they look like flat top seamounts. Also, another name for this kind of seamount is like geo.
Okay. We were debating on that before, what we're calling this thing, if it was a geo or not. So.
Yeah, some people call it a geo, some people call it a bank. Generally, banks are things that get shallow enough that people have to worry about not, running aground, or also places where there's good fishing, because this shallow carbonate platforms erode over time, like carbonate does, and that erosion creates a lot of complexity in the terrain, and so there's lots of holes and cracks and caves that get formed as the carbonate erodes by seawater and waves, and so those places tend to be good habitat for fish. Fish like to hide in holes in carbonate. They're good places, good homes for fish. And so this particular place is of interest to the local community because it's a fishing spot.
Cool.
And so one of the main goals of this dive is to understand what the habitat looks like. You know, people come here and fish, but really don't know what that habitat looks like, right? The description I provided you is my guess of what we're going to see this, because we've seen this in other places. But we're going to explore and see what it looks like.
So it sounds like we got a lot of critters, a lot of fish, a lot of stuff to see in this.
Yeah, so we're starting on a ridge along the western part of the seamount, the geo bank, depending on what you want to call it. I think you'll be right calling it any of those things.
Okay.
And we're gonna start at a depth of 774 meters. So 704 meters, sorry.
Dang it.
And so we're gonna start at the slope. There's two possibilities that slope of the ridge will have some exposed volcanic rock, like will be seen in all the other seamounts that we've dove on in this expedition.
Huh?
But as we get shallower, we'll likely see a lot of carbonate sediment from the eroded carbonate platform that that just basically falls down from the platform. And so we may land on some sandy bottom. I would not be surprised if we do that. But then as we get shallower, we should start seeing some more hard rock, some of the carbonate. And so usually you see a different kind of community, animal community, living in those kind of habitats, different from the communities that live on exposed volcanic rock. And so it should be an interesting comparison to what we've been seeing so far in this expedition, right? We've been mostly diving deeper, and we've been mostly diving on volcanic rock, some of it encrusted by iron manganese crusts. So that's in brief what we are our plan today. We're going to be diving for approximately 12 hours. So
Through the night.
we're starting this dive now, and yeah, we'll be through the night here, recovering early in the morning here in American Samoa.
Awesome. Thanks, Santiago. Okay, we haven't done a round robin question in a while. It's been a few dives since we've done one. So
We've been so busy.
I know, we've been busy. So let's do a quick one. This popped in my head this morning, but I was too afraid to ask. What is the weirdest smell that you like that other people don't like? And we'll keep it somewhat PG.
Ooh.
A weird smell that you like that nobody else likes. I like the smell of hydrogen peroxide when it's cleaned a wound. It has like a weird sulfury smell. I don't know. I like it.
Smell?
It's a weird smell. It fits the bill. Also, a close second is the smell of tennis ball canisters.
Ooh, I like that one.
That's a good smell.
I know. It's probably something not so good for you, but it still smells good. I've never noticed the smell of hydrogen peroxide. I was gonna...
It's kind of eggy, kind of sulfury.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay attention next time.
Yeah. All right, who's next? Got a weird smell?
I like the smell of gasoline.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Kind of gives me a headache.
Well, you know, I don't. I don't sit around in the gas station, but I like it. I think it smells nice. I know it's weird.
Jacob, how about you?
I really like the smell of Herb Robert, which is like this plant in the PNW. I don't know where else it is, but just sort of stinky and
Yeah.
nice.
What did
Stinky
you call
plant?
it?
Herb Robert.
Oh, I don't
What
know
does it
that
smell
one.
like? Can you describe the smell?
It smells like gasoline and burning plastic combined.
Okay, you got me a gasoline, but burning
we didn't have
plastic.
a
You got me.
I knew this was a good question.
After this watch, we need to have a dog.
All right, finish up the back row. Annette, do you have a weird smell you like? You're a biologist. You have a lot of weird smells you probably encounter.
I'm gonna think about this for a little bit longer.
Oh, okay, sure. We're gonna come back. I'm not gonna-
Okay.
All right,
Fair enough.
Jana, you got a weird smell?
I don't know.
I will say, it is a weird question, because it's not like we're going around going
I'm
like,
going to
hey,
have to agree. I think it's
comparing
deeply
smells.
personal.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what do you think about this smell?
I'm not sure everyone's being honest.
Yeah, I know.
I used to work in a science lab where we bred fruit flies.
Uh-huh.
So it's like mats and containers full of millions of fruit flies that we would breed, and I don't know, something about the smell is like disgusting, but at the same time, like every so often when I get a whiff of it, I'm like, what the?
Really? Like the agar? Like the banana agar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, that is a weird smell. Yeah, like of a
Yeah.
street plate
But
and
like
an auger
mats
plate.
and
Yeah.
container
Uh-huh.
sets
Yeah.
of like the perfect humidity with like a million of them in there.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. I know that smell, but I can't say I like it. Yeah.
Well, that's why I can't say I like it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
Brings you good memories or something? Smells like
Nice.
science.
It's going well.
Yeah.
Michael, you got a weird smell?
I got two. I feel like one of them is weird, the other one isn't. I feel it's weird if people don't like it. Is the smell of freshly lit Strike Anywhere matches.
Ooh, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
That's good.
sometimes I go around and I'm like, I do that,
Uh-huh.
just like, instead of Febreze, I'll just like light a match and be like, someone rolls it down, give me something. Like,
Like burning a sage wand.
yeah. And then the smell of sourdough starter, like
Sourdough
after, like,
starter.
yeah, when after
Yeah,
I
yeah,
fed
yeah.
it and it's been like sitting there for a couple days.
I like that one. Yeah. I like the sourdough. I think when I was a kid, I liked the match smell. I'm not sure I like it anymore.
The what smell?
The smell of a match.
Match.
Oh,
That's
Oh.
what you said, right?
yeah. The
Yeah, yeah.
Strike Anywhere matches specifically.
Yeah,
the
I can
unique
relate to
one.
that.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, sourdough, like
Like kind of a yeasty, kind of a...
yeah. It's
Yeah.
like an alcohol.
Yeah.
It is pungent, like
Uh-huh.
only in the jar,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
and it's like a almost sweet kind of.
Yeah. I like it too.
Well, no, you Tito, what are your smells?
My dog after his afternoon workout. Not sure anyone else would enjoy it. But
Yeah.
Boy, I get all excited when he gets the zoomies and then wants to snuggle.
Why do their paws smell differently than the rest of their body?
Oh, I'm not sure, but he's got Cheeto paws.
Yeah.
He definitely does. And I don't love that.
Gabby might be kind of busy, so we'll wait on her. So back to Annette.
Well, that actually
All right,
got me
just
thinking.
passing 400 meters.
I like horse smell.
Horse
Oh.
smell?
Yeah.
Hmm.
My daughter has a horse.
I feel like the smell of a stable is
Yeah.
like you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah,
Oh, I got another one.
yeah.
Have we
the,
opened the weird smell
the
floodgates?
ambient air of like cow?
Ew.
Ow.
Yeah, and
Ew.
the reason why is because my hometown was a dairy town,
Ah.
and so like it's one of those things where like, oh yeah, we're in Chino, like
Yeah.
type of thing, and unfortunately the association has been made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's like a weird sound. It's not something I go seeking.
Like looking for a paper mill.
Yeah. But it is something when I smell it, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm home.
I think mine is, I don't think it's weird, but it's when, rain falls on hot asphalt on a hot day.
You like that?
Yeah.
Like rain.
A little funky.
I know. I
Day.
think I've heard multiple people say they like it. I don't like it.
I love the
On
smell of
hot
cut
I don't
grass,
like
but
it.
I don't think
I don't
that's
like it.
weird, right?
Yeah.
It's funky.
I think
It's
that's my
funky.
Well,
favorite smell
I guess in
ever.
Hawaii
Yeah.
you get that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I did like that. Like rolling down the windows after it's raining on H1, going through the.
Yeah.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah.
I
Rainbow
guess
in the
another one is
sky.
salt marshes. Sometimes they're not the most pleasant thing, but they remind me that I'm getting home.
Oh. I don't know if I
See,
know what that
here.
smells like.
How does
Like
it
a
salt
salt
like?
marsh. Hold here, then we can track north a little bit.
Why
Bridge
don't
map.
you put the fantail right about here?
Oh, never mind. Stand by. So you want me to back up more to about right
Just
here?
a wee bit, yeah.
Okay.
So Atalanta's being dragged by me.
Yep.
I'm a little past it, but I'd like Atalanta to settle out right around here, and
Okay.
that'll give me 25 or 30 meters, and then we're going to work this way.
Sweet.
Are we working this way?
Oh, yes, we
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
working up.
So that'll work out.
Okay, we're actually, I can show you.
So the camera for.
We're actually
Straight
going up
down.
that way. That's
No, the camera for this gauge on Atalanta has been flickering.
It's flickering.
Yeah, so that's something we need to. Not teetering, but flickering. So yeah, that's something to.
Tito, I'm actually opposite. We're actually going up there. Sorry, up to the
Okay.
northeast. So it'll be up there.
I think that indoor pool smell.
Chlorine pool.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's when you walk in the
You
water.
like that?
Yeah.
Oh. You should. Oh, you like the eDNA work then?
Santiago, I think for everybody's, you've been like, you like that? You said gasoline.
You like that?
I'm not sure Santiago can smell anymore.
I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum, but
Like what is that? Nail polish remover?
Acetone?
acetone.
Yeah, but the acetone, like pure acetone, doesn't have that smell. They add a little bit of a perfume to the nail polish remover.
Yeah, so you know it's there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I always like the way that the biology wing smells at school when they're doing dissections.
Wow.
Oh. Boo.
Because because it reminds me that like kids are doing stuff, like that there's things happening in all the labs, and kids are usually excited to show up to class. So
So
that
to you,
funky smell means.
So to you, you're like, oh, it's Bio Week.
Yep. Love it.
Yeah. Oh, you weirdo.
I do. Carolina Biological has their perfect solution that smells a lot better than straight formalin does. Hashtag ad. Viewer comments. Some of these I can't read to you, but this one's a particularly good one. Is an inflatable beach ball or an inflatable raft. That kind of like plasticky, rubbery smell right when you open the package. Yep. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's a good one.
Some of these I can't read. Oh, God.
Did you know, I don't know if this is only in Hawaii or like everywhere, but you have to be 18 years or older to buy a nail polish remover.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't buy much nail polish remover.
Kids these days.
trying to smell acetone and gasoline. And
Santiago was trying to.
tell me you're an 80s kid.
We'll have another one.
Yes.
So, you know, I grew up in Colombia, in Bogota, which is in the mountains. And I just remember when I was a kid, in my school, they had like it's in the mountains, so there's like slopes and rocks and stuff. But there was this outcrop of rocks that, when I was little, I would go with my friends and we'd just hang out there. And there were these tiny little snails. I don't remember seeing them alive, but I think I just see them the dead ones. They were little, and they had this smell. They had this smell that I was associated with, like, you know, like my childhood. But then I moved to the U.S. and then I learned what the smell of skunk. It smells like, you know, like when they spray, and that's that really pungent odor.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it smells like tiny snails. It was like,
and no one knew what you meant.
yeah, no. So I don't like the concentrated skunk smell, but like from the distance, it smells like childhood to me, and I like it.
It's good.
I
Thanks,
almost
Shaw.
died. I missed all of that.
Yeah. I was
Chips
a
and
little
hold.
bit worried.
Roger that, thank you.
Just to verify, we have sages on yeah? Just to verify, we have the sages on Herc.
Jacob, do you know?
Sorry, what's that?
Do we have sages?
We do. I think we have both of them on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to verify that I'm not supplying power to something that's up there.
Let's double check. Santiago.
I'm trying to, yeah, I'm looking at the documentation.
Sweet.
Um,
Oh, here's Mary.
is she? Oh, hi.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I was just trying to.
Are both the sages on the ROV? Or... Okay.
Do you want them on now? Yeah. Michael, can you please turn both sages on?
They've been on.
They're on?
They've been on. I just wanted to verify that they were, so I'm not supplying power to something that's not there.
Yes, they are on.
Yeah.
And they are on the ROV. Yes.
They need to be on the time, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I turned them on as soon as we got out of the water.
Thank you. Yeah, they've been on the whole time.
By the time we get to the bottom, we'll have about just over an hour.
I'm excited about this dive.
Don't be.
I've started dreaming of, like, NAVG. It's bad. I'm, like, starting to watch my dreams. It's terrible.
Oh, gosh. It's made it in.
It's happening.
A very easy way to fall asleep is just reading that at night. Right?
It's true.
But yeah, DJ, don't get excited until the end of the dive.
Right.
Because if you're excited before the dive, knowing our luck, nothing will happen.
We've had pretty good luck. We've had some cool stuff.
Don't,
Now,
don't do that.
okay, I'm knocking on all the wood.
Okay, we're not on land. At sea, superstition exists.
That's true.
Even
That
on
is
a
very
science
true.
vessel.
I'm not superstitious, but I do agree with that.
Not even a little stitches?
Yeah.
100 meters to go.
Microstitious.
All right, just starting to see 3 beams on the Doppler occasionally.
All right, it's on DJ.
Oh, is it time to start watching for bottom?
Well, we have 100
Yeah.
yards, 100 meters to go.
Yeah, we're getting on a lot of hits in the 90s. I'm expecting some Herc hits very soon.
You
Come on
confirm
now.
the sampler power is on?
Did someone say something?
Is the sample power on?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's been on.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, what
Thank
a pretty
you.
sunset.
Wow. Wow.
Who needs it sunset when you have blue?
Beautiful blue
Just when you have
water.
blue. Just blue.
Blue. Abu dee babu die.
I think that's Gabby's first song break.
I was
First
just-
song?
Yeah, and I was about to do that too.
All right.
That's like one of 5 songs that are
auto
just in my
Hercules
head.
hits, about 80 meters.
80 meters.
Here we go, here we go.
80 meters.
Mark down the blue song.
I have that. Dido.
Ooh,
There you go.
that jelly.
Oh, cool. They have not as good number of jellies and zooplankton on the way down.
I've always wanted to turn the lights off and see.
I think you need a good camera that can capture low light.
We had to do that once. We had to do a transect with the lights off
That sounds terrifying.
to try to capture bioluminescent.
Whoa.
I mean, I think that was my first like hook in the deep sea was, you know, the dark footage that you'd see on like PBS of all the photosynthetic organisms
Bioluminescence?
or bioluminescent. Sorry.
Yeah. I think the
Yeah,
coolest one
just
I've
stop
seen
at 30
is
meters altitude.
the one time I've been on Alvin,
You were 30 meters?
diving down.
3-0.
You
You can look,
30?
just kind of like, look
No,
out the
just
window on
saying,
the
would
descent,
you
and you can
stop
see
at
just
30
like
meters
flashes
of
of light the whole
altitude?
way down.
So
You were
cool.
30 meters.
So cool.
Would you stop at 30 meters of altitude?
Okay.
Is that typical, or
Well, no, because I don't trust
the altimeter?
the altimeter in Atlanta. So that's why I kept saying your 30. Because your 30 is more reliable than my 30. All right.
Okay, we should be seeing it soon.
Are you watching, DJ? Are you looking, DJ?
Oh yeah, locked in.
We're rooting for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
No, thank you.
And I'll stop on the winch, please.
I'll stop winch.
I haven't blinked. My eyes are
And we should
watering.
click auto heading on Atalanta.
Auto heading.
See it?
Ah, Jacob got it.
Oh, Jacob. Good job.
Good job, Jacob.
You win.
Yes.
It's the small things.
All right, fine. I guess I'll look at these viewer questions now. How much did that rock weigh that we, did anybody weigh it from this morning?
I don't think we have a scale on board.
Oh, no scale? You sure there's not one in the ROV shop?
We do have one.
Ooh. Next to the microscope.
Next to the microscope.
It is actually. It's hanging.
And the beer machine.
It's hanging by the soldering machine. Because we need to have a weight, a scale for ballasting.
Yeah, would you go ahead and bring Atalanta around 100?
That will work for the rock.
That would.
I'm waiting, but I think you need to back up a little bit.
We
Or I
did
need to
cut it
move.
today. Annette cut it.
Oh, good.
Did
Well,
we just lose
you
her?
wanna
She
do it
sampled and
yourself?
cut it.
I learned how to cut rocks today, thanks to.
And turn you into a geologist.
I know, right?
Kind of felt like being a cafeteria lady, right? Or like a deli slicer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like like a big ball of turkey or something, and you're putting it through the machine.
Here's your slice of basalt. So like mayo on you.
How thick you want it, honey?
Oh, lots of fish. Yeah.
All right, we're at 701 meters.
Yep. So this is what I was describing before. Is
Yeah, called it, huh?
all this sediment that you see here is basically sand, calcium carbonate sand that is rolling downhill from the erosion of the carbonate shelf. But you do see some exposed rocks, the underlying volcanic rock here. Jacob,
Yeah.
I would suggest that if we want to collect that rock, this is the best spot, because
Yeah.
as we get shallower, it's going to get harder.
Probably gonna be covered in carbonate, like you said. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Is it just gonna be carbonate and?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay.
The shallower we get, it will be more carbonate and less
Bless you, Amy.
volcanic
are-
rock.
We are in a good field. Rock picking.
Quickly, Jacob, before you
Yeah.
get started on that, I did start pumps 0 and 1.
Perfect. And that's sample 271 and 272.
It's 271, 272.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Santiago. Oh, she was, I'm sorry, I thought. Just a smudge in the camera, or is that actually something heading towards
I
us?
don't think it's something floating
Might be a
towards
jelly.
us. Yeah. What is it?
thought he was gonna snatch it.
And want to push for white balance? Oopsie.
Okay, doing white balance. Camera will go
All right.
black.
I have a question asking if during our last dives, if we've seen any evidence that there's been recent volcanic activity since we were last here. Like any recent eruptions or anything?
Okay, we should get to the
Oh,
Tino.
this is the question
At
about.
Vaiulu, I think.
Oh, by Lulu. No, we didn't have any evidence of any volcanic eruptions since the last time it was surveyed in 2017. There was mapping done in 20. Oh, actually, wait. It was last visited in 2019 by the Nautilus.
Okay, I'm set to go.
And it was mapped last year again, 2023, and there was no change. And then we mapped it again this year, and there's no change. So, no evidence of eruption since since before 2017.
Still active, but no evidence of eruptions.
Yeah.
And how do we get there from here?
Are we interested in collecting rock around here?
Yes, please.
Who wants to pick it up?
Oh gosh.
Oh, who didn't get to?
So, I have to throw this at Jacob, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready to pick up a rock?
You know, let's find out. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it.
So let me go find one. And well, you can help me find one.
Yeah, Jacob,
I'll stay up here for the.
you gotta choose your rock.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're going to
It's like
start
picking
up.
your switch.
Let's not go for size. That would be eating up a lot of payload early. But look at all these wonderful samples right here. So do you like what you see in front of us?
You know, a lot of it seems like it's kind of coming.
I'm sorry, could you speak up a little?
Yep, a lot of it seems like it's coming from
And
uphill.
yeah, I'm still not getting you.
Yeah, you need to put it closer. You need to put like in your mouth.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, perfect. A lot of it seems like it's coming from uphill.
Sure.
So we don't really know where it's coming from, but I guess that doesn't matter here because we all know it's coming from the same seamount. So I guess any of these will do. But
Do you wanna?
Would you work with Santiago to circle
Yeah.
something you like, and
Sure.
I'll go near it?
I think there's quite a few by that on the right side of that large boulder,
Like these ones?
or actually here.
Here, why don't you draw?
Yep. Kind of like right under here. Because that looks like a big outcrop. Or no, just a big boulder, but see if we can find something under there.
See, like, let's just sort of to the right in front of us here.
Yeah. I think
Maybe
that's
that one?
round one.
Is that too
Rounded
big?
one?
Yo, we're closer. That looks a little bit too big.
That's it.
Yeah.
Which one?
I was thinking about this one, kind of like under, right at the bottom of the camera.
Nah, I don't think it'd be
That's a
big.
giant.
Yeah, it's too big.
Let's put on the lasers. Helps out a little bit, maybe.
And as they keep telling me, this isn't a competition. But you have some smaller ones off to the right there.
Kinda
You've
like
got a nice shaly piece
right here.
there. I was thinking actually two below that. Just,
Oh, the other way?
all right, you
Yeah.
guys tell me. But that's all within the range of the manip. Jacob, you want to come down and give the manip a try?
Sure.
Go for it.
He can take the thing right there. Unless you want him to get in the seat as well.
What's that?
Do you want him to like fly as well?
No.
Okay. You
I'm
can
going
just
to
get
show him how to do it. And then,
You can bring the wrench over instead,
I'm sorry.
so you don't have to
do
get
you mind if it gets cozy for a moment there, Gabby? We're going to have Jacob pop in here.
Log it? Yeah, I can log it.
So go ahead and have a seat on the little stool there.
on the stool right over there.
It's a lot easier to do it without this in front of you. And I need a little more than that. That's it, huh? Well, maybe, maybe not. Anyways, I just wanted to kind of go over how it works. So right now, we've got hydraulics off, so it's nice to have a view of it. So instead of moving the camera all around, and actually, would you pan down just a little bit off to the right? So I use the bubble cam to make it active, and the bubble cam's the one, the kind of round one there.
Yep.
Can you see the manipulator in the very bottom right?
Yep.
So it's going to jump when I press this button. Boom. So now I'm not live. I've got this button on the very end of it that when I press that button, it goes live, right? So now you've got all these joints, and you want to kind of stay comfortable. So when you start to kind of extend and get too low, hit the freeze button and then come back to the comfort place. So that's going to rotate your wrist, and this is going to close and open the gripper if you close that. So once you've got it closed, you can press that button and it'll keep the gripper closed.
Okay.
So just try to go slow and try not to hit the front of the vehicle or anything like that. Just be gentle and, you know, pick a rock, go after it, close the gripper with your other hand. Like I said, and this is the best way to hold it as far as I'm concerned, is so you have two fingers, thumb and finger there, and you're able to press the buttons or rotate. I don't typically, I always use another hand to do the closing of the gripper. So I'm going to hand this over to you and get right in the mid-range of it. So the first thing you're going to do is kind of come out with it, right?
Yep.
So what I do is I kind of start with it nice and tight. So this is where I want to be working, but I know that it's all folded up right now. So I'm going to go live, and then I'm going to go boom, and that's going to bring it out.
Okay.
And once again, that button. So this is the auto wrist rotate button. You're not going to use that one. And this is the grip freeze button, but the very end is the freeze and unfreeze.
Yep. Okay.
Think of it like a mouse. When you go through, you lift it up.
And I would sit a little further back because once again, I didn't want you to sit here because you're just going to be too tight.
Okay. So someone.
Yep, that's about as far as you can go.
All right. Yep.
Just living in chaos.
All right.
And you're back. All right, so that's as much slack as we have. So that's
Okay.
So
Good.
once again, pick it up. You're going to rest it in your right hand, right? Careful you don't hit buttons while you're.
Whoa. Okay.
So you're going to use this hand to go underneath it.
So oh yeah.
And you're going to hold it like I showed you. That's not like I showed you. Or rotate your hand 180 degrees.
Okay.
Put your thumb on the other side of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So like
there
that.
you go. That's a much more natural way of kind of, and you know, one of the biggest tips I got from somebody who'd worked a lot with these is just move this thing where you kind of want it to go. But once again, first thing you're going to do is kind of start out as low down as you can because you're just going to unfold it.
Right.
So whenever you're ready.
Kind of try to like mimic that position it's in right now.
Yep.
All
So
right.
get your finger out on top of it, and it's the very end button there. Go ahead.
All right.
So watch what you're doing, and then unfold it. And what I suggest is when you get out near the rock you want, freeze again, because you're going to make it kind of bring it back to where you want it. But go ahead.
Okay.
And before you go grab a rock, once you figure out how the wrist rotate works, that's the rocker switch there. So watch it spin. So that's how you're going to aim it and kind of get around the sides of it.
Okay.
And then try the rocker switch for the open and close.
Okay.
And I always use, nope, that's not it.
this one.
That is it there. But I always use the other hand, like I said. But you can do it if you can get to it.
Oh, like hold it up with my. Okay.
Well, I just use this hand to do the rocker switch. I always use my finger. But you can see it closing. You got to hold it all the way. But I think you're hitting a rock that's out of sight.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna.
So why don't you rotate a little bit more into sight? And have you chosen a rock yet?
Not yet.
All right. So when it does that, just freeze and unfreeze again. And it's just sometimes it doesn't love the position.
No.
Yeah, that's a good one. So you're going to freeze, right?
Yeah.
And then come up a little higher and then come down on it.
Yeah. Oh. I think it's, yep. Here.
Sometimes the freeze button doesn't work completely, but go ahead and move it.
Yep. Yep.
There you go. And you get the gripper. I would just kind of close it halfway and then bring it right down.
Okay. So kind of move my other hand up here.
That's how I typically do it.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, just close it 100%. Maybe go to the right just a hair. But you got it, I think. So hit the grip freeze. Hit.
Looks like it's connected to something.
So hit grip freeze, which is the one on the left, and then lift it up.
Okay.
Nice.
And now, go
crumpled
ahead.
a little bit, but
I was going to say rotate it around into the front of the camera, and we'll take
Just
some
like
pictures of it.
What's that on it?
like right there is good.
So stop there. So freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Now get comfortable again. So you can move this anywhere you want now, right?
Okay.
And so now
that's
and
cool.
that's always stay in the comfortable area.
Mhm.
You know, you can maneuver it, but what I was going to suggest now is go live again and then rotate it 90 degrees so we can get some pictures.
Mhm.
And I'm going to move the camera a little bit. I'm just going to pan left ahead, pan up a bit.
The analogy I like to use, it's like using a mouse. You know, when you got to move your thing, you pick it up, and you're like, that's exactly what the index is doing.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wouldn't move the manip, I would just rotate, so unfreeze, and then use the rocker switch right there to rotate 90. Yep, there you go. So let's zoom in and take a picture, please.
Kind of get different angles here.
We got some video, so let's go ahead and spin it again and see the other side of it. And then let's go ahead and freeze it.
Yep.
So I would say I would let you put it in the box, but that's kind of challenging, rotating it 180 degrees to go, or almost 200 degrees to go behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you would just kind of rest that down here,
Yep.
and I'll take it from there.
All right. Yep.
Nice work.
Yeah.
That went pretty well.
All right.
Good job, Jacob.
All right.
Now go do your real job.
Where's the mute button on here? Oh.
All right, could we have the starboard, is this okay in the starboard biobox? Oh, you're very welcome. Were we good in the starboard biobox? Or would,
You need Jacob to tell you that.
Hold on.
that's why I was asking him while he was here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't gotten anything. So.
That's true.
Right, so let's put it up there.
Let me zoom out so I can get you on the craft. You seem to be at an incline, so.
Yep, so I'm gonna actually come up in the water column.
If you bend the wrist, you might be able to make it, but you can just move it.
Just gonna come up a meter or two. That way I won't hit that big rock or anything.
Yeah. Okay, I'm opening the box. Box is open.
Thank you.
And you want to get in a zoom on Atalanta though? Right there. Solid. Perfect. Hunky-dory. That's what I'm talking about.
Is it gonna fit?
Oopsie.
I think it can stand.
Yeah, I just got it the wrong way there.
Nice.
It's in.
That was in B, it looked like?
Yep.
Nothing but net.
Okay. And that was sample 273.
Yes. If you get that.
Got it,
So
273.
just as a note, we got sample 100 and 200 on this watch.
Yeah.
We gotta get sample
We can
3.
get
Oh,
another
Oh,
27
Need
before we
to
go.
add 27 more. All right. Wow, it's great. Got a
Yeah,
rock in the bag.
And you're set.
Definitely makes me appreciate the fine movements of Tito's sampling a lot more.
We've seen some really fine sampling
We
of
have.
this cruise.
Yeah.
All right, how do we get there from here?
So we're going to be going up an incline, and pretty much this whole dive is going to be up an incline. And we'll proceed heading three, 1, 9.
319.
Yep.
319er.
And Santiago, you're good with just going directly to the waypoint?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Thank you.
And would you bring Atalanta's heading? Thank you very much.
Own it.
Jacob, you got a lot of Western Washington friends and family chiming in to cheer you on while you were sampling, saying that they got screenshots of you and
Wait, actually?
yeah, like,
Oh.
quite literally.
Oh, fabulous.
You think I'm
That's
making this
super.
up?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I reset the TVL?
Have lots of fans.
That's funny.
Yeah, I see some ripples on the sediment.
What heading did it give you? I might give you
319.
Okay, let me change that up. I think I had the wrong cursor on. Correction. I would like you to go 030.
030.
Thank you.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. I was doing like 3 things at once, so I was like, uh-oh.
We're going the long way, it seems.
We're actually going to go around
Yeah.
the guy out.
030.
030.
I'll follow you over.
We'll have her position in front of Atalanta, and we'll follow up.
Yeah, I'm going to go get kind of in the middle and underneath it.
It'll happen fast. So
Okay. And we'll do, like I'm going to do small steps with the vessel up.
Yeah, if we're going up steep stuff, it's best for me to kind of be in front and keep an
Hi,
eye
Sam.
on
Glad you're tuning in.
altitude.
Oh, there's some cool pedal
Look at
lavas
all
here.
these big rocks.
Wow.
Or lava flow.
Oh, yeah,
Those are impressive.
those are.
Yeah.
do you want to get one of those?
You could have sampled them.
No, that's doable.
Is there a way to, like, chip rock off? I know we have coral cutters, but is there a way to, like, actually...
There's I forgot which ROV has like a jackhammer deck, right?
Yeah.
I forget which one it is, but I
But
know
we
that
brought
there's
pie browsers down with us and things like that, but it's typically, you know, just picking the right rock. A lot of times you can't get embedded stuff.
That makes me think of those robot battles.
Robot Wars.
Yeah, robot wars.
Put a
Weaponize them
circ
with-
saw on the front
Yep.
of it.
Just a saw.
What's
there's
that
something
thing? What's
here.
that? What's that?
Pretty hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Looks
look
like
at
a
that. What is it?
crinoid.
Crinoid?
Was making moves.
Be very quiet.
Yeah.
If it.
Yeah, can we have a push for the first animal we see? All right.
Does it look like it has like half of his body being darker than the other?
Yeah. Or fuzzier.
Does look like it got in a fight, doesn't it? Oh no, just fresher on one side.
We should see the other
Huh. That's weird.
Bridge nav.
That's
I think the scariest thing we've seen is that sea spider.
Can we step
Yeah,
0 meters?
that was wild.
heading
Those
0,
colors
0?
are so
Nightmares about
vibrant.
That was amazing,
Oh.
yeah.
Speaking of like sampling, I still think like the finer sample is the sponge that we lost, but then regained because
That
you're
can't-
piloting.
Well, that was awesome, but then the other day, I guess they pulled out that piece of sponge that we had cut and didn't go in the box.
Yeah.
Bro,
It was on the ROV.
we had it still?
Yeah, yeah. You got
So
a
it
good
rode
sample.
around with us from
It
one place
did.
to
So
another?
that still
Yeah.
counts as ours, right?
Yeah,
Save some for genetics, and the rest is drying up on deck in the sun.
Wow. It's impressive.
Oh, we've
Yeah.
done some cool sampling this
It's like
cruise. We
2 feet
have
tall.
all the corals. But yeah, that was I got to give you credit for that because you're like, oh, just do this, 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 and this. And
Hmm. I liked
like,
what,
oh,
what,
okay.
what sample did we do? The
Just
suck and drop?
physics.
We like, was it snails where we suctioned
Boy,
them
you
in and
were
then
waiting
dropped
to
them
use
into
that
the
one.
Oh, yeah.
box?
That was a good collection, too.
Yeah, I really, that was, I think, my favorite sample y'all did.
But that was awesome. Yeah.
I'll try to maintain a 20 to 24.
Yeah. And it all depends how far I zoomed out right after I asked you to come up a little bit. And of course, immediately started getting tugged.
My ship's on the move.
All right.
What's the rise of a run?
It's interesting to think that just this morning we were looking at the seafloor at the exact same depth, and it looked completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Not very far from here.
Yep. We've seen very, very diverse landscapes this cruise.
Yeah. From that ridges, several ridges over seamounts, to remember that horseshoe-shaped crater
Oh yeah, I did early on.
when we saw the mola,
The
Sunfish.
Cheeto plains.
Thank you.
Cheeto plains, yeah. Some bends. Yeah, it's been an amazing expedition.
Bridge nav. Can we step 20 meters, heading 030?
We are moving right around.
Saturday night. Sure, we have a lot more viewers tonight than a week.
We do. We sure do. From all over tuning in.
Yeah, I think they got us streaming in the club.
Do you remember
I do. I remember. Do you remember? That's the better question.
the
Do
21st
you
night?
remember?
September. You did one
It's-
job.
I'm making sure that you know.
Anyways, what happened on the 21st?
Huh? No. So the story behind that is like this morning I was staring at my calendar and I was like, "God, I know I had something today, the 21st of September. Something's happening. And I was like, it can't be a birthday or something. But no, it's the song.
And she didn't remember.
I did not remember. It was the 21st night of September. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
There's only a couple days you gotta remember. 21st, the 5th of November. Bastille Day. Suspiciously quiet down here in the deep. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of hope you see some chonkies.
Yep. Some of the batfish.
Is that what they're called? No,
Yeah.
the toad ones, the sea toads.
I think they're batfish,
Yeah, I think it was the mini ones were batfish.
You
but
might
I
need to
think
get
they're
your
sometimes called
mic closer
frogfish
'cause
or
you're kinda
toadfish. I think.
soft, DJ.
The one this morning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, what's that? Is that a rock?
was this like a pygmy? No. It had a diminutive.
It did. It was.
It was pygmy.
Pokemon.
No.
I don't remember.
Yeah, can I have a push?
We've seen so many things.
Wow.
It'd be so cool
Ooh,
if there was
nice.
if we had Pokemon Go and there was some
Pencil.
Pokemon.
Is that an
Urchin.
urchin?
Looks like the
Yeah,
worst
it's
thing I've ever
pencil
stepped on.
Okay.
I don't think we've seen an urchin yet.
It is.
You're right.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's researching.
What makes this an urchin and not like some other type of coral?
No, it's an urchin.
It's got that shell to it.
Yeah, it's a pencil urchin. So they, instead of having many thin spines, they have these thick spines. Oh, I remember gnome batfish.
That was it. Gnome, not pygmy.
Not pygmy. Yeah, yeah.
Bridge nav. We step 20 meters, heading 030.
So has this been explored before, or are we dropping fresh tracks?
Fresh tracks.
All right, cool.
It's been mapped, I'm sure, before us, right?
No.
Yes.
No, we're doing everything first.
No.
Everything.
We're deleting all the data that exists there.
Oh no.
This was definitely mapped before,
Yeah.
numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I need to wear my glasses on Watchmore.
I'm wondering if we're going to see any evidence of fishing here, lines and nets, or
Yeah,
anything?
definitely
hope
need
not.
to keep an eye on for that.
Yeah, usually you see scouring, or they use tires and stuff like that, and the
There's a
line will
coral to
actually
the
even
right.
show up. There's a coral to my right.
We saw a fishing line at Balulu.
We did, but that was
Unexpected.
some very light stuff that I believe was from a long liner. It wasn't from trawl
Can
or
you not
dragging.
see it?
Oh, there's a coral
There it
right
is, it's up
center
top.
top of the screen.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
there's
could
something
you
there.
give me a, there it is, yep, okay.
Up.
You see it?
To the
This
left
one?
a little bit.
Yeah, let me
For a
get
second there, I was like, oh man, are we like in a position
All
where
right,
you can't
let's
see it
see.
on Herc?
You think we can ID it without Santiago's
Bridge
help?
nav.
There's a brittle star.
Let's see, it's a test.
Yeah. Jacob,
hold
do you
here.
have an ID on this?
We need to get closer first.
Santiago, do you already know what it is?
Yeah.
Ship's coming to a hold.
Some type of gorgian.
Some type of
Golden coral? No.
Let's see. It's a good
So
guess.
It's always weird when the ROV rocks and the boat rocks at the same time.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, let's go ahead and push.
Is it me or do things seem more muted?
Ta-da! You're right.
Oh.
Good job.
Woo!
It's a pretty noise. Yeah. Golden coral.
What is it?
A primnoid is a family, Primnoidae.
Oh.
They have this, the polyps, when you see them, they're small, and they tend to be either,
About to
well,
come
one of
right
the
above.
defining characteristics is that the
Yeah,
polyps
let's
don't
pull back up,
retract
please.
when they kind of get scared. They, you still see them poking out of the skeleton. They're golden corals. You can't really see the color, but the underlying tissue, sorry, the skeleton underlying the tissue is just a metallic gold.
Okay, so shrimp.
Cool.
It's
Is
made
that the
of
case for
protein.
black corals as well?
Black coral's skeleton is also proteinaceous, but it looks black. So both primnoids and chrysogorgids are commonly known as golden corals, although they're different families, but those are octocorals that have that characteristic, that metallic golden appearance to
Got a
the
big
skeleton.
on the right.
So as we go up,
It looks
are
like
we
it,
going to
yeah.
see different
Ship's in the
corals?
hold
as
right
we-
now, by the
Is
way.
that another urchin?
There's another urchin, yeah.
Gabby gets credit.
Yeah, we should see
As in Gabby
different
gets credit
species.
for that.
We're the thermocline here, so there should be a zonation, type zonation.
now
We'll see
that's-
different species as we go up.
Or maybe not.
Kind of looks
Might
like
not
an
be.
Oh,
anemone.
no, that is an anemone, isn't
That's
it?
an anemone.
Yeah.
It
Ane-
is-
Yeah.
oh yeah, I
There's
thought it was
an
an urchin for this.
A menemone and
This
menemone.
anemones is a
That's a
cosplay.
Liponema.
Liponema.
Nema.
Something tells me
Somebody's
this is a
watching.
Liponema.
Santa?
Santa?
Also known as the pom-pom anemone.
Oh, that, what a good
pom-pom.
That
name, a
makes sense.
pom-pom
I
anemone.
thought it was cosplaying as an urchin.
Do you think it goes as an urchin for Halloween?
That looks like one of those or those things that people put on their head. They're plastic.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Mardi Gras or New Year's.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you all people think about. Me? What? You want to get moving? Tito? Tito, do we want to put it in a step?
I'm sorry?
Do we want to put it in a step?
Oh, sure. Why don't we go, what are you doing, 10 or 20 at a time?
20. Bridge nav. We step 20 meters,
Okay, see
heading
the rock
030.
is-
Can I reset
Okay,
the TVL?
so is this rock
Yes.
covered, like manganese coated?
Yes,
Okay.
manganese coated volcanic rock with a layer of sediment, carbonate sediment on top.
It's like an Oreo, black rock, white sediment.
I mean, they've been like stocking
Black
up on
manganese.
these Oreos downstairs. I have not been able to put them down.
3 layers, yeah. So it's most likely as we get shallower that we'll see less rock and more sediment, and then transition to have more carbonate rock.
Hmm.
So we'll see if we can see that transition
So like
during our watch.
reef, like reef kind of
Yeah,
material?
yeah. Granite, pretty much.
It's kind of pocked and eroded.
Yeah, the sediment layer makes everything look a bit more dramatic.
Uh-huh. Like powdered sugar on top.
Yeah.
Little fish.
Gabby, I had a question earlier, but we were too busy talking about weird smells, and I didn't want to distract the conversation from that. And you explained it beautifully last watch, but I don't think we caught it. So when you call in ship moves,
Yes.
you don't call in the whole move at a time. Why?
I do steps because sometimes when we're tracking along, we, often see things that we want to go to, and our heading can change. And so when we are heading to a specific waypoint, we are kind of going not sometimes in a very straight direction. We're kind of going in a little bit of a wavy, zigzaggy direction, just because we want to see
Is that a
everything.
little,
So that's why I do steps.
Nice.
Okay, now would you push?
Thank you.
is that a little fish? One of those? Yeah, I think
Was it our
is.
favorite?
Yeah.
Annette, are you ready?
Yeah.
There.
That is a
Yeah.
Oh, he's so cute. Can we slurp
Oh
him?
my goodness.
Did you just ask if we could slurp it?
I just want to pet it.
I just want
That
to
is-
take it home.
That is ridiculous.
Can we
That's
take
not
it?
real.
That's a cartoon
Oh.
fish.
That is.
You know, if
Look
you
at
want
those
to,
eyes.
googly.
Oh, I love them.
and that if you want to process it, you know,
I can't process. Yeah, no.
It's like, this
I've
is
got
getting
her
awkward.
too.
Why'd you make it weird? I'm out of here.
Oh, that.
it's like it can hear us.
We love you.
Yeah, I can hear
Did you
us.
see where it went? It's just right up and
Wow,
It just went straight up.
that's a fast one.
it's right under that little
Wow.
ledge there.
Oh,
Right
Yeah, I think it was something you said.
Yeah, you knew what we were thinking.
I don't want to process you either.
It's like, what? Yeah, I'm going to give that cutest thing we've seen all cruise.
Ooh.
The only thing that made it like cuter is if it tripped on its runaway. You know it would have been.
Yeah, for Jacob. He's part of the crew that does the dirty job. Dirty
Oh, there he
jobs.
is. Yeah,
On board.
Got to
There
stop
he
it when
is.
again.
Time we get something
Shoe
big.
hauling just
That's it down there.
I know what's gonna happen.
I want to see it trip.
That's so mean.
But it's in the water. It kind of.
Does one trip in the water?
Well, you haven't met my
Yeah,
sister.
have another push.
Like the only thing that make it cuter is if it trips.
Oh,
My family is known for tripping upstairs.
It really
Look
looks
at
like a
those.
sponge.
So what's there on the
to
right, next to the fish?
I think it's a sponge.
It's
Let's see
sponge?
if Megan has a...
Could it be a
Yeah,
tunic?
it's a sponge.
Oh.
It's
Sponge.
an encrusting demisponge.
Something tells us.
Megan, since you're there, what are these little polyps on the back tail of the fish?
You mean like right behind the legs? Those two like little.
Yeah.
That's the gill openings, so they can open and close those at will.
Cool.
Yeah.
Weird. But cool. We're about to get another fish swim by. Oh, it already happened. There it is.
No, the other fish. Oh no, it's gone.
Is that like a bamboo coral on the right? I just see some kind of like
On the right?
string rope thing.
On the right.
Uh,
Oh,
see
good
what
eye,
you
Gabby.
see, but I'm not sure if it's alive.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a fossil of one.
You don't think it's... is it definitely a coral, live or dead?
Yeah, I want to push.
Looks like a crinoid stalk to me.
Yeah, come out just a wee bit.
Minus the crinoid.
And I'm going to come down a little bit.
Do they can detach and leave the stalk behind?
Um,
To the right. Oops.
I don't. Oh, there it is.
Or there.
yeah.
Or it just fell over.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh,
This is
so
a
we
very-
have some anemone and a sponge and a crinoid.
That's a very long and thick stalk for a very small.
One long stalk for.
Yeah, this is weird. Megan, do you recognize this crinoid?
It might be a Proisocrinus, but it's really small for how long that stalk
Yeah,
is.
I mean the stalk is super long and thick, and the main part of the body is so small.
The little sponge is a Phareid, and then there's a little Anthomastus.
So it looks still attached, or can we push on that? Yeah, looks still attached, huh?
It does look as solid touch, yeah.
Is that all the way in?
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
You know, oh, and there's a little brittle star.
Back out, please.
Oh, you saw one?
Yeah, it was right by the holdfast of that,
I missed that.
tiny.
Was there something else we wanted to look at?
No,
Yeah,
I think we
it's
can
okay,
keep
yeah.
moving.
It seems like all the things here are little tiny things on
Yeah,
rocks. Not
very little.
Bridge nav.
somebody's
We used to have 20 meters
hiding in
heading
that
030.
outcrop there.
Potential another crinoid.
Ooh, that's cool. Compared to Vaiulu, is this older, younger, or we don't know?
This is probably a lot older, yeah. I don't know the age. Do you know, Jacob?
I do not.
Same hotspot?
Don't know. Have to look at some papers, but
Okay.
it's, yeah, this area is tricky because I think, as I was mentioning a few days ago, there's multiple, or seamounts around here have originated at multiple hotspots.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember which one of y'all showed me the paper that showed those different paths. It was really interesting, like 4 different kind of hotspot
Yes.
chains through here.
And there's still, not every seamount around here has been sampled, so there are some that are, they have unknown origin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know for this particular one, maybe you can.
We'll see. But we would know from that rock sample we just took, right?
Maybe. Yeah, we can find out.
Yeah, Jacob will also tell us tomorrow.
Right, yeah.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
You do some analysis tonight and then.
Yeah.
I love.
Is that how it works?
Clear.
Ooh, some nice
I have
Atalanta views.
I have a bunch of equipment in my room that you guys don't know about.
Herc's shadow in Atalanta makes it look like something's following it. I think you're just,
Got to catch up.
yeah.
Sorry. It's not possible to do any zooms from Atalanta, right?
Yeah, we can. In fact, I think we're zoomed in a little.
Oh. Not asking, I was just wondering.
Well, I'm proving it to you.
Thanks.
Here, let me get
I
right
guess
on
I'll do
the-
a video highlight now, too.
But, there you go. Boom. There you go.
Yeah, that looks great.
Oops, the camera is going
Bridge,
weird.
yeah.
I got it.
Step 20 meters, heading 030.
I was digging through highlights, and we really got some great shots of Herc from Atalanta 2 dives ago.
Ah, camera ran away. What is going on with the camera? I mean, tilt, I should say. Not the camera. Camera's fine, I think. Yeah, it's really good when there's only like one light source right now. We had like 2 or 3 just get blown out.
Yeah.
But you see more of the edges. But you know, this is arguably better. Sometimes it's better just to go bam. Let this sink in for a bit.
Is there any perceivable difference that Herc can see you from Atalanta's lights?
Not really.
Ooh, is that another crinoid up there?
Yeah.
That one is healthy,
Healthy?
unlike that puny one we saw earlier. One that got beat up.
Must be the other one. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Might have just had a rough night.
It is Saturday.
See something red as well on the to the right of it in that little crevice.
Little
Yeah.
shrimpy.
I have a feeling that
Right,
if we
it's a
zoom
squat
on
lobster.
any little location here, we're going to see little life
Yeah, I think
everywhere.
this is squat lobster.
Yeah, what you got? Push.
Pretty.
Yeah, she also mentioned that carbonate over time can also, or rather, iron manganese crust can also form over carbonate.
Do you
So-
see that snail on it?
That's the... Okay, I'm confused
the
what's
middle?
going on right now.
There's a snail in the middle there. It hooks itself up to, a certain orifice and
Uh-huh.
enjoys
Bridge.
a free meal.
Oh, okay.
Let me hold here.
And
Assume he's gonna
so
spit
and then the
shell out at
crinoid
some
is
point.
putting all the little tentacle thingies.
Let's move on.
This is
Yeah, let's,
very intimate.
Yeah, sometimes you can see
Can we
more
look to
than
the
one
right?
snail.
The little squat lobster.
yeah, let's push right up.
I was going to say snail on the crinoid.
Ooh,
That's
squat lobster
all.
apartment
You look at me, I'm a squat lobster.
with a view.
In the
A
shadow.
room with a view.
I am ninja squat lobster.
And that crinoid's pretty big.
Massive.
Coming up on Herc there.
The ship's at a hold.
I was saying that carbonate can also, or iron manganese coating crust can also secrete over carbonate. So sometimes you see rocks that look dark
Uh-huh.
and you think they're volcanic, but they can be carbonate inside.
Oh. Have we seen any of those yet? Or what
Well,
you think?
yeah, I'm just trying to think about that because the morphology of this
I see.
can sometimes
I'm trying to
be
dial in balance to make it
tricky
coming up
to
at about 10
recognize.
pounds, and I'd like more than that.
I think earlier we clearly
More
saw
than the
some
Z
lava,
is given.
pillow lavas. Well, once you start seeing terrain that, well, how do you describe this? terrain, Jacob. Geological description of
Thank you.
the morphology of the rocks
Is
here.
he biased not helping?
Kind of hummocky to the right. Lots of little
I'm just going
pock
to take
marks.
a moment to picture plate.
Copy, ships in hold.
You know, almost kind of look like they're like dissolved holes, but they're probably not. Probably just formed that way.
Yeah, sometimes, so, you know, I think as we saw very well by Lulu, volcanic rock can have, but a lot of times it's like a nice
Got you.
lava pillow tube that you can recognize easily, but sometimes it can look very chaotic and weird.
Yeah. We saw a lot of different forms of.
Right. So carbonate can also, over time as it erodes, can also take weird shapes. And so it can get, as you get shallower, it can get tricky to differentiate between the two. Especially if they have that coating.
I see.
So sometimes you can pick up a rock like the one that sampled, Jacob sample, and you think it's a volcanic rock, and you cut it, and it's carbonate inside.
Oh. Well, new fear unlocked. Now I hope that it's we got a volcanic rock.
Yeah. You're more likely to get a true volcanic rock if you sample deeper.
Boom.
Goodbye.
Geronimo!
Question from a viewer asking, so the strobe on the top of Herc, do we only use that during launch and recovery?
So the strobe is actually pressure deactivated, so it only works near the surface.
Cool.
It's so if we don't have lights or we have to do something like that, it's easier to...
It's an emergency beacon, kind of, right?
Yeah.
And if you would porch in, please.
Oh my goodness, where is it? Oh, there it is. Porch has been retracted.
Thank you very much. And coming up and moving ahead.
We got about 30 minutes left on the launch. Let's make it a good one.
Tito, can I have us go at 027 heading?
027.
Yeah, we're also getting a lot of these steep scarps, and I don't know if they're associated with faulting or if they're associated with just sort of, you know, the slope of the...
You can either...
Jacob, can you put your microphone closer to your mouth?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, lots of steep scarps around here. I'm not sure if they're associated with faulting
Bridge,
or if they're just sort of associated with the steepness of the slope. And
There's something on the rock to the left.
10 meters.
Rock to the left. I don't know. Can you describe color or shape?
It's orange, it just went out of view.
On the left.
Orange.
Oh,
I
there
see
he
it.
is.
Yeah,
Wow.
Spot lobster.
That was confusing. So it's like,
Oh.
right to the left?
Yeah.
There seems to be a track.
Is it a
on
spot
this side
lobster?
right
Yeah. Yes, it is.
We saw the baby, and now we see the adult.
Do, 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 do.
Spot lobster.
Oops, a little close to the light bar there. Oopsie. And do we want to take a look at it?
Let's zoom in a little further, please, if you can.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, go ahead and push.
We're trying.
Would you guys say
Oh,
that's
it's a
like a
little
So
fish.
what are
What do you say, sorry?
Oh, would you guys say that's like a 7 centimeter carapace, or?
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, this one's big. I think it's Umunida.
immunity.
All right.
Yeah, it's definitely longer than 10 centimeters. What the body length is like.
If you look at cinema cam,
If
there's
you
some
stretch
track.
the
All right.
claws and the legs, it's probably like 20 centimeter.
Yeah.
Crag.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. It's
Quite
kind of
the line.
offset too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Tito, we can shift the vessel.
Just follow it.
port.
What's that?
I can shift the vessel port to go right behind you.
I was just,
Okay.
you know, I think we got a hill in front of most of us,
Yeah.
so
I
I'm
started
kind of
2 new
meandering
EDNA
back and forth.
samples.
Okay.
So I wouldn't pay too
I'll
much
make a note
attention
of that. 2 and 3.
Yes.
unless there was a feature that
Yeah.
we're attracted to and wanted
Okay.
to go on. This looks like an even bigger shoot right here.
Oh, shoot.
Now that's samples. What do you think? 274
I
and
see a whip
275.
coral.
Okay.
27475.
A whip coral. Where do you see it?
We just passed it.
Really?
What did we pass?
I don't know.
Man.
Whip coral.
Ships in hold.
Eagle Eyes Megan.
Should be in the center of the screen.
Center of the screen. I don't see anything.
Where's
Yeah,
Waldo?
it's a little bit further back.
You see it?
But
Oh, we passed it already.
yeah, I passed it already. Sorry.
Okay.
That was like 20 minutes ago or something.
All right, guys, lock in. We have to see something before Megan.
Yeah, seriously.
I see rocks. The remains of a sponge or something.
Megan has a very well trained eye.
Or maybe in a star. No, it's a sponge.
Yep. An unalived sponge.
Non alive. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bridge nav. Can we step 10 meters, heading 027?
Ooh, there's that
That's
spot
another spot
lobster.
lobster. Good job.
We're trying to do it quick.
Like that one's hanging its arms over the side.
Chilling.
It's hanging out.
Squab lobster.
It's Saturday night.
Sitting on the edge of a rock. A couple of them are doing that.
Oh yeah, two.
And there's like
What
a little,
is-
there's a
what's
little
that
blobby.
in between the two? Is that
Some
another
sort of anemone?
This thing?
Oh, that one did a
Yeah.
jump.
I don't know. Maybe an anemone?
You want to push?
So small.
Yep.
Like, oh, I don't want to do them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Little anemone.
It's an impressive outcrop.
Yeah, that's what people say. How I sneeze, so I try to hold it in. But Tito has encouraged me to not hold things in.
Not the sneezes. They're impossible.
We all need to mute when Tito sneezes.
So this means I'm going to sneeze. How's
Okay,
that?
good to know. Man, look at that, how dramatic that channel looks.
Yeah.
I think the scariest thing is sneezing while you're driving.
Ooh, yes.
I hate that.
Hey, you just aim and hope for the best.
That was fun.
Oh boy.
Might as well just let go.
Take the wheel.
Yeah.
This one's on the move. And there's another anemone behind the rock to the, if you peer away to the
This is a
left.
cool wall.
Oh, that's a big anemone.
Oh, yeah.
Good catch.
Let's,
That's in the family Actinostolidae.
I thought you have to
I was
see
just
the
thinking that.
inside to...
I was just thinking that.
Is that really a friendly one?
Well, I think the family, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay, okay.
Annette,
Yep.
could I get the volume
would you
for
push
pump
this?
0 and pump 1?
Sure. Pump 0, 121,951.
Okay.
Pump 1, 120,
It's a good side view.
470.
Megan, can you tell
Thank you.
everybody how do you recognize the family?
You see how it has the thick tentacles with the little bulbs on the ends? It's usually a good indicator, and the tentacles ring around a very wide
This
oral
is
plate,
looking pretty
and it
fabulous.
has kind
with
of
its,
nice
golden
thick body.
stock thing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
sparkly.
That is quite sparkling.
I wonder
Bringing
how
the
long it's
dazzle
been
back.
living on that rock.
You can ask it.
There's something else in between. The rocks right there, right by the lasers. Right there.
Oh yeah.
There you go, right there.
Yeah, and you want to push?
It's another anemone.
Looks very similar to
Not a
this one.
small anemone.
Oh my gosh, and I didn't see that there's a rock. They're everywhere. That's a joke. Oh, little shrimpy.
Zero 027.
We can actually head in 030 again.
Roger that.
Bridge nav.
Can you like the lateral more to the right?
We step 10 meters, heading 030.
Looks like another little shrimp.
Looks like a shrimp, yeah.
There's some, looks like some sponge,
And want to push?
I've
like
seen
leftovers.
little tiny sponges, but nothing very big.
No.
That one is heterocarpus.
It looks like all the other corpus.
Guys, that's heterocarpus.
You gotta say it before Megan next time.
Knew it. Also known as shrimp.
Yes. Couple more shrimpies coming up.
And squat lobster.
Looks like he's flexing.
Wild lobsters.
Yeah, that one's like he's super strong. Yeah.
How much left do we have on our move? How
Uh,
much
what's-
left do we have on our move?
What, is that a sponge there on in between the
3
two?
meters.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a farreid sponge over on the rock.
A shrimp in a bowl.
I'm going to swap video.
Coming up on that time.
Guys, that's a Faria Neuroka, just for your...
Vinero.
Okay, we can get that in the sea log there.
What? How do you spell it?
Ooh.
Is that another?
Not important.
That's another
Is that like
Second,
a
second of these that we've seen.
Yeah,
Another
pencil urchin.
Pokemon.
Another Pokemon.
Catch it. Gotta catch it.
Do these
Is that a-
sting? Do we know if these
Is that a coral or a
Do they want-
cucumber?
do these sting?
No, they don't sting. You can pick them up. They're quite gentle and nice.
I don't want to pick it up.
It doesn't.
They make good hair accessories.
Oh.
What?
I don't know if I...
Don't put that on my head.
Does that look like a sponge
All the rage.
or a cucumber? Sea cucumber? Right there behind it.
Right there, center screen.
Yeah,
May I have
just
a push,
about.
Dave?
Yeah, just about something. Down and to the left.
Oh, it's nice.
Oh, I didn't even see that
Cucumber,
cucumber
yeah.
there.
Boom. I'm on it today.
Killing.
Looks like he's been there a while.
I wonder what this name is.
Sea cucumber.
This is a dematted sea urchin,
A sea
Oh,
urchin.
What?
a sea cucumber.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh,
We were
wow.
talking about the urchin, and then I told you the name of the sea cucumber.
Constructed sea urchin?
I thought we were going to zoom the urcin,
Strike
which is in
one.
the family Sideridae.
It's like a
Yeah, we can
deconstructed.
pull back up.
Megan's trying to confuse us now.
Yeah, Dave,
You got to
pull
make
back
sure
up.
that you're on your game here.
I say sea cucumber, nothing. She says sea cucumber. Oh. Wow. Okay. Looks like we're probably going to hold here for a bit.
I was going to try and fly and just put him in a better position for handing it over.
Oh, good. All right. I mean, we're at hold. The ship at Atalanta.
So we're
And
beginning
I.
transition of a watch change here.
There's some coral right
Whoa.
underneath that rock.
So we'll probably
That looks pretty cool.
There might be a coral underneath the ledge of that rock ahead of us.
Yeah.
Oh, there sure is.
I mean this one?
Is that a precious coral?
Yes.
No, I think it's probably a sonic coral, but take a look.
It's precious to me.
Yeah, let's go ahead and push.
Coral schmoral. We can always look at the rock some more.
Oh no, it's actually not the wait.
What's going on with it?
Seems like a few
You wanna
things.
get that one?
coral, but
There's sponge on it, but this looks
Yeah.
like Parisis.
yeah, I think it's
And
an
a squab lobster
octocoral.
living inside.
Oh, man.
I think it's an octocoral.
Definitely an octocoral.
Oh, paracesis. I thought you said. Yeah, I see what you said.
Wow.
Yeah, let's pull
Yeah,
back
there's
up,
a lot
please.
going on there.
There's a dead sponge under it.
Thank you.
This rock has a lot of things living on it, it looks like.
And may I have another push? The last one we saw was eating a snail? We're doing something to a snail.
The snail was the one doing the eating,
Oh, okay.
but it was a beneficial relationship.
I'm going to say that was quite a mismatch there. And pull back up, please.
Hello.
As we're getting ready to turn it over, I'm going to zoom a little ahead, but let's just keep the ship where it is.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Big outcrop here. Good try, Jacob.
I'm going to say we could probably go ahead and make a 10-meter step.
Copy. Behind you or kind of towards where we're headed?
We've been doing 030.
030, great. Bridge nav. Can we have a ship move 10 at 030, please? Thank you.
And may I have a push? Just a squat block. Oh, they ran away. All right, and back out.
He really ran away too. Ducked in a hole.
Yeah. It's almost like the edge of the feature is just off to our right here. And quite a lava flow. There's the edge of the feature.
Cool.